Good Sunday morning, everyone. We've got a lot to talk about, so we'll just jump right on into it. The well-advertised Arctic front has now made its way across the Cumberland Plateau this morning, and so we'll start feeling that cooler air start gradually coming in this morning, and then it'll pick up the pace once we get into this afternoon as northwest winds really start to pick up and help push that colder air right on into our neck of the woods. But I'll tell you what, if you don't like this colder weather and you don't like the wintry weather, these same winds that are pushing this cold air into our area will switch from the southwest by Tuesday, and by Wednesday, this will all be a memory as we push right back up into the 50s. So if you don't like this kind of weather, just board up for the next couple of days and then pop back out on Wednesday, and you'll be like, what happened? So yeah, so if you don't like the weather, just hang around for a few more minutes and it'll change. That's just the way it goes here. Upper Cumberland Fair Credit Union bringing us our weather headlines. Bitter cold air moving in today and tomorrow. Got our season's first chance for light snow coming this afternoon and tonight on into Monday. Got our first freeze of the season coming, so we got our first freeze and our first chance for snow at the same time. I don't know that I've ever seen this happen. This is just a very dramatic change and a little early, to be honest. Big warming trend, though, coming by the middle of the week. 5-day winter weather outlook, Sunday through Monday. Low threat for snow and low threat for dangerously cold temperatures. And the dangerously cold temperatures, we're going to be down to 16 degrees by Monday night. And that is a change. And so it's going to be rough, especially on the outside animals. Excuse me. So be sure and take care of them. Make sure they are in a warm, dry bed out of the wind. Sunday's level of concern, level 1. So it's not a meteorologist marked weather alert day. We've got colder temperatures, PM snow showers. I don't think this afternoon and evening snow showers will be problematic. The ground is warm. The air temperatures are going to be marginal for the snow showers. Those temperatures fall into the 30s and then eventually into the 20s. Tomorrow might be a little bit of a different story, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. M&M's hourly temps for Sunday. I think I see a trend. Down. So we're starting out in the 40s this morning. By noon, we're in the lower 40s, and then we start falling down into the 30s. So at least it's not like a sudden, sharp shift like we've seen before. I've seen times where you could see the digital thermometers go 65, 66, 61, 59, 49, 39. I mean, there's been some dramatic cold fronts around here. This one's a little bit more gradual, and we need all the gradual we can get because this whole situation is quite the shift from what we've been experiencing. But yeah, look at those morning lows tomorrow morning around 20. Precip chances. This is all wintry, because even as temperatures are still in the 30s this afternoon, it'll be cold enough aloft to where I think anything that falls will be in the form of a flurry or a flake of some sort. Increasing after sunset. That's when we have our better chances for those snow showers. Trailing back off around 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. before ticking back up for Monday. So, and that forecast has been trending a little snowier for Monday. Forecast snowfall total still looking at a half inch or less, with an emphasis on the or less, especially for you folks on the eastern edge of the plateau. Say around Crab Orchard, Westall. Sometimes you guys get completely missed by these types of scenarios, but we'll see, because sometimes you don't. But again, not looking for a big snow, but certainly our first chance for a coating. For this season. The grassy areas, elevated surfaces, certainly the most favored, and then the favored areas across the western edge of the Cumberland Plateau as well. Looking at our 5-day forecast, brought to us by Clearview Closet and Blind. Falling temperatures today, rain showers to snow showers. I don't think we'll see many rain showers. Anything that falls before noon would be liquid, but after that would be in the form of a frozen flake or so. And then this evening, some snow showers with another disturbance coming through. Gusty northwest winds up to 25 miles per hour as we get into the afternoon. Monday, 70% chance for snow showers. We have a disturbance coming through. The guidance continues to trend a little bit more potent with that, just meaning we'll see even more scattered snow showers than what it had earlier even looked like. It does not look like we'll get above freezing on Monday, so things will continue to be very, very cold, and then dropping down to 15, 16 degrees Monday night. Veterans Day, the winds switch to the southwest, and we warm up to the low 40s. Those southwest winds take us on up to the mid 50s on Wednesday and upper 50s on Thursday. So, yeah. Weichert Realtors ringing us our extended threats. I did upgrade tomorrow to a medium concern just because of the increased risk for snow showers. It was cold temperatures and just multiple hazards I've got, so I upgraded it. Next weekend, the end of next weekend could be a little bit more interesting as well. Another potent storm system looks to be moving in. Storm Prediction Center keeping an eye on that for the risk for strong storms. I'll tell you, if we're not talking about snow, we're talking about storms, right? It's a change of seasons. November can be a crazy month. And then we see another system potentially coming in the end of that week with more heavy rainfall and maybe snow flurries. Too early to tell what Thanksgiving week will look like at this point. B&H Storm Shelters ringing us on this day in history. 1913, the freshwater fury, a rapidly deepening cyclone, caused unpredicted gales on the Great Lakes. Again, this was 1913. 270 sailors drowned. Cleveland, Ohio had 17 inches of snow in 24 hours, a total of 22. So, yeah, 50-mile-per-hour winds around Cleveland with gusts of 79. That is crazy. Buffalo, New York had 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So, West Virginia had up to 3 feet of snow. So, speaking of which, the Smoky Mountains are under a winter storm warning now for tonight. And they had said that 2 to 4 inches for the lower elevations, up to 7 inches for the higher elevations. They've now upped that to 4 to 8 inches for the lower elevations and up to 12 inches for the higher elevations. So, their snowfall amounts keep trending upward as well. So we'll keep an eye on things and see how things progress. Again, our headlines you see there, my goodness, we've got a winter blast coming, but again, by Wednesday, it'll all be a memory. I'll keep you all posted throughout the afternoon and evening on the latest and let you know if there's anything you need to know about. You just keep it right here to Meteorologist Mark.